Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for XRP. Now, in this video, I'm going to get down to the micro count, but want to start all the way back in July of 24, back at the end of our triangle E wave, where we're expecting new all-time highs from here, holding that low. Since that low, we had a 5-wave move, very strong, nice impulse, nice separation in our third wave. We had a triangle fourth and our fifth wave to complete our wave one. From here, this was a difficult count. We were tracking this the whole way, many different options on the way out. Ended up finishing here, I believe, as a flat pattern where we have an A, 3-wave move, complex B wave, came above the wave one high, and then 5 waves down to complete our C. Very ugly. No surprise being XRP. It loves these very difficult Elliott wave counts to track. But one thing of note as well is where we actually bottomed in our wave two, taking the Fibonacci retracement tool from the beginning of A to the top of our one, we hit our golden zone. Boom. Right for our wave two there on linear scale. So pretty neat there. That's where the algos bought it up. So from this low, we have a 1 and 2. We're looking for another 1, 2 to launch after in our third of the third. Oh, this was also a very difficult count. One thing about XRP that's great is it really tests your Elliott wave tracking abilities here. Now I have two different counts. So the first one, let me get rid of this just so you can see it here. The first one is that we have a completed 5-wave move. Now, what's difficult about this count is this wave here. It can be counted many different ways, so I leave the option for either an impulse. This wave 2 is difficult. I do lean more towards that this is a diagonal, and we didn't overlap wave 4 with wave 1. If you're updated in the newest rules, you don't have to in a diagonal, but it also fits as an impulse. It's kind of a hybrid in-between wave. As you can see, our third wave did hit just past our normal 1.618 extension waves for our third wave, and we did get a nice triangle fourth for our fifth. So it's kind of a hybrid wave here between the two. But either way, I do see this as most likely a 5-wave complete, and this is my primary count currently. Now, based on that, looking for a 3-wave move to complete. Right now we have a zigzag down. This can obviously morph into other patterns, but right now I have this as a ABC for a W, looking for this to pan out in an X. Not sure what we'll get. We can get many different 3-wave patterns here. We can even get like a triangle and then another 3-wave move to the downside. Or another thing I'm considering is if we just grind here, grind sideways in time, just continue to go sideways. Because if this 5-wave is complete, we do need more time to correct this 5-wave move. It doesn't have the right look just to take off from here. So depending if we get this standard correction back to between our 50 and our 786 for our wave 2, or if we do something more light of a retracement, we've already hit the 382 and just grind sideways and we can't get a sell-off. We'll see. I just want it to eat up more time. That's the important thing here. Now the alternative is, because this wave right here can be counted many different ways. I don't know. The big difference there is this a WXY where we made a higher flat. Because then I can count this as our third wave. That's the difficulty I'm having here. But we'll see the reaction. I'm not in a trade at the moment on XRP. I just want to let this wind out. I'm more interested after this fact, right? Unless we really start moving, and then I might have to take a breakout trade entry. But yeah, this is the alternative. We have our 1, 2, 3, and this is actually another 1, 2 in there, and we hold above our 382 in purple, or sorry, above our 50 in purple, and we get a 5th wave to the upside. Same thing though. We got to give a little more time for this purple wave. Could either create like a running flat and then we get it, could make a triangle. Remember, we're in a wave 4, so there's a lot of different options here. if it takes a little bit more time. So targets right now, just pulling roughly off the pivot fourth low right here. The wave 5 target for that, taken from beginning of wave 1 off of wave 3 off this pivot. Again, that pivot can change. The 618 extension is at 665.29. And then the extension of wave 1 off this current wave 4 pivot is between 61.39 at the 1-to-1, which wouldn't even give us a higher high, or the 1.618 at 64.80. So you can see we have kind of a box area, but obviously we want to ideally just break this high in what appears as a 5-wave move, as either an impulse or a diagonal, before we get our larger correction. I am leaning, this is my secondary count right now. One of the reasons for that is this trend line right here. So if I go out to the daily, as you know, we're playing this as a multi-year triangle, as an A, B, C, D, E, and that is our breakout triangle right there. So if we do break out with a lot of volume, that's our first indication that we're breaking out in a pretty strong move to the upside. So ideally, that's why I want that slight pullback before we go. But if I don't get that, I do have some breakout strategies. And I would most likely then look just for a retest of the top of this, right? A little more shyer retracement, and I'll pull the fibs from there, and it might just be a 382. So we'll see which one we get here. The worst case for me would be we just start launching well past all these targets, right? And then I'll have to kind of do a breakout entry with a tight stop and see what the current count is and put it at an invalidation level where these are more likely a series of nested 1-2s. Not going to know till we get it, but these are one of the two I prefer to see at the moment. If we get a pullback here, I'd look to enter myself around the 50, right at this fourth wave of one lesser degree would be ideal, using that as support. All right, so let's see what we get here. So we have pullback here, or one more wave up, and we retrace above our trend line of our triangle. All right, so one more thing, guys. I do have a private Discord membership. The links are in the description, and I also signed a partnership with Blowfin. And if you're a member of the Discord, there's a link in there to get 20% rebate for life on your trading fees. It's paid out daily to your Blowfin account. And if you sign up through just the YouTube link, you get a 5% rebate for life on your trading fees, as well as the bonuses for both. All right, so if you want to check that out, that's in the description below. And this is my current schedule: Monday, XRP and BTC, and you can see here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So expect those videos throughout the week. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.